my first babysitting job in Norway. So this woman hits me up. She's like, oh, I heard you're looking for a job. I need someone to babysit my baby. So would you like to come through for an interview? I say, yeah. So during the interview, she asked me like, do you have experience babysitting? And I'm like, well, I'm born in Zimbabwe. I mean, as soon as you turn 3 years old, you're already looking after other people's kids. So at that time, I'm 24 years old. So I told her I have like 23 years working experience. So she's so convinced. She's like, okay, so you can start today. I'll just leave you with the child for 2 hours. And then we'll see how it goes. We'll see if the child likes you, right? Me and children. So she leaves and then like comes back after 2 hours. Baby is playing. Baby is happy. Mom is happy. So she's like, okay, I'm going to be calling you up for more gigs, right? Good. Then like she calls me now when she's ready, and this time around she wants me to spend the whole day with the baby. So she gives me rules about her baby, how to look after her child. So some of the rules are like, oh, so my children don't watch TV up until they're like going to kindergarten. So you need to find ways, you need to be creative with like entertaining the baby and stuff. I'm like, that's not even a problem, you know. Then she's like, yeah, and my child struggles to sleep during the day. So just so you are ready mentally, you're going to need to have a lot of stuff to do to keep the child occupied. I'm like, no problem. She goes, she leaves, right? Now, guys, tell me why the child is not crying, but the child is not getting tired. And in the meantime, me, I'm really getting tired of being the entertainment here. So at some point, I'm like thinking, oh no, the mom didn't tell me about what to feed the child, right? So, you know, my giving Zimbabwe mentality straight away thinks about, okay, let me find what's in the kitchen. I find there's maize flour, I find there's peanut butter. So I make porridge, like, you know, traditional porridge, the way we make it at home traditionally, like porridge with peanut butter. And I feed the child. I like feed the child until the stomach is like this, because that's how we define well-fed babies back at home, right? The stomach should be visible if a child has been well-fed. So I do that. And then now like the child is getting tired, also getting bored, missing the mom, starts crying. I try to calm the baby down. It's not working. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to bathe this baby, because when I was home, we would wash our babies so that they would be able to sleep better. I wash the baby, guys, and I throw him on my back. And I go outside. I'm walking up and down the pavement, you know, trying to calm down the baby. So I'm just seeing these people looking at me funny, like, what's going on? But, you know, I've just recently arrived in Norway. I don't know that we don't do that crap here. We don't throw babies on our backs. At least we don't throw, you know, people's kids on our backs. You need to put them in those ninnies so that they can rest in there. That's just how we do it here. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm doing that. I calm the baby. Baby sleeps. I lay the baby down. Mom comes from work. Remember, it's in the afternoon. Mom had told me that the baby struggles to sleep in the afternoon. So don't worry. Don't even try to make him sleep and stuff. Mom comes from work and she sees number one baby is sleeping. She's like, no way. How did you do it? This child has never slept in the afternoon. Never. And I'm like, oh, so first of all, I fed the child. You fed the child? I'm like, yeah, you forgot to show me the baby's food. Then she's like, no, because he had had enough for the day. I'm like, I've been with this baby for 5 hours. What do you mean baby had already had enough for the day? Because, you know, when I'm back at home, baby needs to be fed every time baby opens their mouth. So, you know, I don't say that loud. But I'm like, oh, I thought maybe the way baby was becoming uncomfortable, maybe baby was hungry. Okay, what did you feed baby? That's when the drama starts. So I explained to her how I made the porridge. My goodness, she's going all over. She is panicking, like, what do you mean you made porridge? I show her the pot. She's like, why would you make porridge? We have porridge for babies, like, here. And I'm like, yeah, but this is just maize flour. Your baby's 7 months. She's like, he's not yet ready for solids. And I'm like, he's not ready for solids at 7 months. You know, things are getting out of hand, because back in my home, babies start getting solids at like 3 months. At least porridge is 3 months, you know, because yeah, that's just how it is. So a lot of things are going wrong right now. Then I'm also explaining to her that also he's sleeping comfortably. Don't worry about it, because I washed the baby. Then now your breaks loose, because she's like, we don't wash kids like that. Why did you wash the child without asking me first? I said it helps the child to sleep. She's like, no, we don't wash babies in the winter. We don't wash babies all the time in the winter. It's not good for their skin and their health. Tell me why people ain't washing babies here, because it's winter. So so now the battle is like, okay, things are getting worse, right? So now we are worrying that maybe baby might not wake up, because baby has never slept in the afternoon. So baby sleeping in the afternoon means baby is not okay anymore. So I'm like, okay, since you are here now and we have had this misunderstanding, but now that you're here, I need to go home because now you're back. Then it's like, no, you're not going anywhere until the child wakes up. So imagine, child is sleeping peacefully, but the mother is imagining the worst. Now we had to wait until the baby woke up. If you see me in that industry again, that was it for me. That was it. My word, guys, we need to finish this hair today. You see, my best friend was supposed to do my hair, and then she decided to fall in love. Today, she decided to get into a relationship today, and here, yo, my hands are tired.